and Poopy.
Welcome.
There are no rules, man.
Hello.
I'm gonna fuck Dell in the ass.
Welcome to the podcast where everything gets loud for no apparent reason.
It gets lit.
We're gonna be talking about.
Dell called me a fake Dutchman
What, were
a
you
couple minutes
underwater
ago,
or
and I
something?
still
What
don't
was
like
That
it.
was so long ago. That was so long.
Wow, the goblins
I
arrived a
waited
little bit
this whole
earlier this
time.
time.
This is the I met Zac in reality. You might have saw us surprisingly.
No, you
on
didn't.
my
See
That's
podcast.
all a
some clips
hallucination.
here and there.
Dude, this is the same people that were in that podcast, but in this
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh wow!
Except Zac will be marketed in this one.
MT, you should wake up. That never happened.
Oh, okay.
No, this time
Not
they've got
kidding.
me. They've got my snap maps open. They can see where I am.
Yep. I've
Hey.
been tracking him for weeks.
Bodhi, it's not.
I know.
It's not canon.
Zach, what are you doing outside my door?
Mate, open it.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
He's got his
Alright,
laptop
mate.
and blue Yeti.
Yeah, I'm just surprise.
Alright, guys,
Oh,
that was
fuck
the
you, dude.
podcast.
Yeah, thanks for
good
watching.
time.
I agree.
Yeah,
I just
mate,
realized,
good
by the
stuff,
way,
good
there were
stuff.
some clips we were supposed to show you guys before we did this, but it's alright. We could do it after.
That's alright.
Okay,
We
alright,
don't need
alright.
the laws. We don't
So-
need the laws.
The first thing I have on this list, I don't know why we're opening with this. We're just gonna be talking about stuff that happened when Zac was here. That's what this podcast is.
Alright.
And this first one's kind of not that big of a deal, but it was funny. It's been building up for a while now. As we were gonna, I always wanted to film Zac trying Raising Cane's the first time, and when we were there,
Yeah, yummy.
we were sitting down eating it, and I'd filmed a bunch, and I was like, I was about to upload a bunch of clips from there, and like, I bet Lux probably got the playlist and is
Oh
like
my God,
going
you
to look at
fucking
it.
slut.
And so I was like, let's make a fake video. And so I literally, I titled the video "Zac Tries Raising Cane's," and then I filmed it. And literally all it was Zac going, he's like, "Hello, Luck. I know you're looking at the playlist."
Hello, Luck. I know you look at the playlist. There's nothing here to see here, mate. And just like shotgun, I start laughing.
And the worst thing about it is that it fucking worked. Like I was like, "Ooh, Zac tries Raising Cane's," and I'm sure if you go to like your second account, like MT, you'll find it. Like I just commented like, "You fucking dumb bitch."
No, you commented, "Dude, I'm mad."
Oh yeah. I just saw it and I was like, "Dude, come on."
It's
Funny
so
thing was
proud.
that was the same day as the podcast, so like you got duped.
We pranked him
twice.
twice.
Yeah, no, because you guys sent me that motherfucking playlist, and I was like, I was bored later, and I was like, I'll just look at it, and I was like, Zac Tries Raising Cane's. I feel suspicious of this because it's only 10 seconds long, and then I watched it, and I was like, they fucking knew. And the thing was, is I knew,
He knew.
like. I knew that it was MT's idea because I was like, only MT would think about this, because I know that if the roles were reversed, I would also do the exact same thing. I fucking knew. It was like when I was watching it. This is I guess spoiler for one inconsequential line in season 1 of Game of Thrones. Everybody, there's a part where someone's reading a letter from their sister, but she was forced to write it, and he goes, "My sister wrote this," and then his guy is like, "Your sister's hand, but the queen's words." That's how I felt during that. I was like, my Emmett's hand, or my Zac's hand, but the
Doodle
Monster
King's words.
Mayhem's words.
The Doodle King made me do it.
I'm so sorry, man.
I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean to do it, man.
Now
dear.
we're gonna talk about when we were setting up to record. This is not out yet. I've barely even started editing it. Is what me and Zac did is we played Wii, and we literally set up a green screen behind us, so that we can green screen ourselves in front of the gameplay.
It's looking very cool right now.
Yeah. I was actually against recording this. I was like, we don't need to. But then I realized I'm like, no, we should. Like if we're not gonna see ourselves, it's basically the same thing as we were just in a Discord call. So I was like, we should have that. And then I got the green screen set up. But before we even got the green screen, we were like, okay, the computer over there is like gonna be recording the Wii screen. I was like, we need another computer for the mic because it was too far away, like the wire wouldn't reach, and I didn't want to rearrange the room. Because it was nice where everything was. And Zac was like, don't worry, I got my laptop. Do you want to tell this, Zac? You go ahead. You tell
Yeah,
it.
so basically, so I brought my laptop with me because, like, like again, like Emmett needed it, and I was like, oh, okay, I got a laptop, I'll just use that. I had to install Audacity because for some reason I didn't have it on there. So I installed Audacity, and it was really strange at first because I opened it, and I was so alien, like it felt alien to me because of how it looked. I don't know what version it was. I downloaded like the latest version, and we kept downloading the latest version just several times to the point where we just had like multiple versions of this one Audacity project, and it looked like, how I can describe it is like if I were to learn Audacity, this is the program I would get started with, but it has like, you can start, you can stop, and maybe do a bit of editing, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And basically, the real problem was that wasn't the problem. The problem was when we started like testing it, it would just like what's the word? Emmett, what's the word when it gets too loud? Peak. That's it. That's the one. It just kept peaking.
That's the
and
badger.
that's the badger. And it just kept peaking, and it was so annoying. Like,
wait, hold on.
no
I want to
what we did.
clarify. When we would peak, so if we laughed,
There was no badger.
when we laughed or like yelled,
Fucking ran away,
it would mute the peaking. Like it would make it silent. So it would be like yeah, and then it would, when you listen back, and that part would be silent. It would kill it basically.
And as you know, especially me, I like to shout when I record. And so that's not very helpful when you want to record something and it peaks. So, there you go. Especially for like, if we're going to do characters for like, for example, like we're going to film something and like voice characters in like a gameplay or something, like it's just not very useful. So
it was also bad because literally it wasn't even that hard to make it peak. Like if I just went it would peak.
Yeah.
And so it was like every time I'm gonna like laugh at something, it's gonna mute, it's gonna cut it. Or like we can't use this. And so I literally had to bring my Mac from my apartment all the way down to the lake house so we could record on my Blue Yeti normally.
I witnessed the setup they had, and it was quite extravagante.
It's like a mad
It
scientist
existed.
experiment.
Believe me or not, it existed.
I believe we've got a video or something we could overlay here. If we,
I thought I would say, like, I believe you, Dell.
No, you don't.
So,
believe me.
all right, here's a fun little tale. You know what? Since you guys have it's just been me and Zach, I want you to tell us luck. This is the O's in Zach's biome.
Oh my god.
So hold on, let me. Ow, fuck. So basically, we were. I was called by these fellers. I was called by them on Discord, and they turned on the camera. They're like, "Hey, we're fucking setting up the green screen, and it was like cool. And I was watching them set up the green screen. I was like sort of like a fly on the wall that could also yell at them, and and it was pretty funny. I just realized that this is a completely separate day. I don't know why I'm telling this story. This is a different time.
Yeah, I feel like you're telling a different story.
Yeah. So anyway, I think like 2 or 3 days later, after that, they called me again, and
I think there was
we were
more
actually
than
in
just you.
WeChat.
Yeah.
And then Dell got on. Dell, I wasn't on the world, but like Dell got on the world, and so did MT, but like Zac was in the room, and Zac was puppeteering his cyan body.
He was using my Minecraft account, is what he means, in case you're confused.
Yes, and and he also was never mind, but we were all just like, you know, Dell was streaming, and so I was looking at him. And like I was like, oh yeah, this is fun. And then now keep in mind, Zac has had in his biome the word color, which, you know, in like the UK they spell it different from how they spell it in America, you know. Like a long time ago, I remember I changed it to where it was like how it was spelled in America, and then MT saw that, and he took it a step further.
Also, if you guys don't know, it's same as ours, just after the second O, there's a U. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
You switched that U to an O.
Into an O. Oh, yeah, so it was color.
Yeah, there's 2 O's.
And then MT saw that and took it a step further and just changed all the letters to O's. And it was like that, I think that was in 2020. I think when that happened, like
It hasn't been changed since then.
it has not been noticed by Zac. It hasn't been changed since then. And
I just haven't really been looking up. That's all it is. Like whenever I go on the word, I just don't notice.
And then like lo and behold, when it just so happens that they're in the same room, like this moment of it being noticed happened in their actual meetup. Like the person who did it and the person who had it done to them were in the same room. Zac goes, "What the fuck's up with my color?" And
no,
like,
he didn't even register it as color. He was like, "What is this? Like what?"
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
I was so shocked. I was so shocked. It was all just like they were all just zero. Like if it was like you know when you're looking for a specific just ooh. I had to change it back, of course. But it was just really strange.
It was weird. Another funny moment from that thing. Egg doesn't even know about this motherfucker. Was I was watching Dell's stream, and there's something we have. I guess I just realized like people haven't even seen this before, but Zac has a statue of Derek now in his biome. You know, to memorialize him. And after some guy killed him, I don't know who that was, but like
Some dickhead. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a big statue, and we have this thing. Like I won't say what it is, but there's command blocks you can press that changes Derek's face into another face. And then Dell walked up to it, walked up to Derek, and then broke one block right as MT or Zac hit the button. So like he broke a block of Derek's face, but it was like already fixed the moment it was broken because of the command block. And but Dell has the most violent possible reaction. Like he breaks this one block that's fixed the moment, and he knows that it's fixed the moment he broke it, and he just goes, "No!" He fucking. It was fucking scream. He was screaming. I just referred to you as an it. I'm sorry, Dell. But
that's fine. Genders are stupid.
It was just so funny, cause and it was louder than what I did. Like he screamed, like he went no, like he was just fucking like.
I was really distraught. Okay.
He was really distraught, and yeah, it was funny.
It was funny.
So Egg, tell one of your stories from Zac and MT's meetup.
Yeah, listen.
Off one night.
Yeah.
Were you in a call with them during the trip at all?
I think before Zac left, I called him T on Instagram.
Oh right, yeah.
What a bitch, my guys.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking punk.
So that happened, right?
You shit.
Race war.
So now we're gonna talk about when we went to the bar.
Yeah.
It was me
One of
drinking.
my favorite
Dell is excited. His dick is up
Zac,
right now.
what did you
That
think
was
of
one
the
of
size?
those days.
What did you think of the size of the bar?
It was pretty big, mate. It was very, very big.
You
All
walked
I would
in-
say
Big
is it was too big.
He said it was the
Because-
biggest bar he'd ever seen in his whole life.
I just don't know why it was that. I mean, like, it was cool and all to have TVs all around, but I mean, I didn't want to watch any of the sports because I didn't really like any of them. So
Was NASCAR on?
And
I
I
was-
don't watch sports.
no,
so
it wasn't. No,
we didn't pay attention
it was
to
like
TV at all.
it was like basketball. I think there was like American football and hockey. That kind of exactly. Yeah.
Iron
yeah.
Maiden. Wait, that's.
But it's
what's
all
it
right
called?
though because I
Red
got
Iron?
some drinks and that was the most important part.
Oh,
And
yeah, tell me
MT
about
got
the
to
drinks.
so
I
MT
drank for
got
the
to
first
try alcohol for the first time.
I
I
started
wanted him to
with,
try. Oh yeah, go on.
well, I don't remember the second one. I remember because I always screw up the name. You know this. The first one was a pineapple cider, right?
Yeah, so I wanted to give him something a bit light to begin with, you know, because
A
again,
little
like
fruity.
mixing drinks.
Some might
There's,
even say.
there's that
exactly.
video where you filmed me and you're like, "What do you think of it?" And I was like, "It's good. I feel like I'm tasting poison." And you were like, "Yep, that's what it is."
It's true.
Mate, we love it. It's great.
What's the second one called? Because I always screw. I know it's
Okay,
lemonade something.
What vodka lemonade?
That's it, vodka.
Okay, so Emmett tried this one and he really liked you really liked this one.
It was weird because it tasted way better, but the aftertaste was 10 times worse. So it was like going in, it was like, oh, actual flavor, and then after it's going down the throat, it's like, oh, it tasted like mouthwash going down my throat. It was awful.
I mean, everyone loves like vodka mixed with stuff. Like it's an easy drink to
The thing
get you
about
down.
vodka is that you can just mix it with shit, and you won't
Exactly
taste
with
it.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just
great.
put it in juice, and it's called vodka juice, and it just is juice.
You can
Put it
even
in
put
juice.
vodka in vodka, mate. It's great. But then the last drink I bought for myself and I let Emmett try. I just gave him a Corona. Like I gave him a try of Corona because I was like, what beer would he
It's classic beer.
maybe
Yeah.
what would he maybe like? And then I gave him a sip of that, and I think Emmett, or I think you said something along the lines of like it was just it just tastes like carbonated water to you.
Oh yeah, that's what it tastes like bubbly carbonated water. That's all it tastes. There's no real.
Which
taste.
is I think to be fair though, he had a sip when it was like at the top of the bottle. Like the taste changes when you go like the
Further
more you
down.
drink, I guess. Yeah. So, but I'm glad I didn't buy you a separate one because I don't think you would have finished it. I don't think you would have liked it.
So yeah,
You
anyway,
have a point.
alright.
there. You have a
I wanted to give him a Jaeger like shot or whatever, but we didn't really have enough time. So
No. I remember we finished. I'm like, all right, I'm good.
I had a friend who drank half a bottle of Jägermeister.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's funny.
oh man, that's a
But
good
like,
time.
I swear to God, that guy's intestines the next day. Oh my God.
I should ask him how it actually went.
Yeah.
You should
because- oh my God,
film.
that's
You should
a-
film it.
Jägermeister.
You should film it and make it a documentary. But anyway, so
No, after we finished, I
My
paid for it.
600-pound life.
I paid
so
for it.
what
right?
so what
That's
we've
me.
okay, so what I discovered is, I mean, it's normal, but like with my friends, like I take them out drinking for the first time, they'll get down at least 4 before they're like, okay, I'm starting to feel the effects. Emmett has only had 2 and he's stumbling.
Yeah, I stood up.
You
and I
had you started stumbling.
No, I
too?
stood up and I went,
Two
whoa!
drinks. 2 drinks.
Wait, 2?
Guys,
What drink?
But the thing is, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it just I wasn't
I mean,
used to it. It was my first time.
You were a lot worse than you made yourself out to be. That's all I'll say.
But yeah,
You kept
so-
and you
I'll
kept
be
on
back.
mentioning on the way home. All right, on the way home, you kept on saying, "Am I okay? Am I all right? Am I okay? Is this normal? Is this normal?" And that's how you know, okay, it's hitting him. Like, when
I
you keep
remember
asking
I
questions.
didn't want to ask this, but I've heard about if you're near someone that is on the effects, you just need to act normal. And Zach was acting normal, so I was like, I don't know if he's acting normal because I'm normal or it's because I'm weird right now. And so I just didn't ask.
Oh well.
And,
you
yeah, but
weren't.
I was like, whoa. And then we started walking. I remember it was that part where you said I was like slurring, and then I went, no, I am fine. And then I like stood up
Yeah.
straight and went, I am a sober man.
I remember that. It was really funny.
Yeah, we kept walking.
But you can also tell. I could also tell because you were getting louder, like louder
yeah,
than the average American. Like you were getting a little bit too loud. And I
pretty
was
I
like,
remember
fucking
we were
loud.
in the HEB and the child fell over. I'm like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay.
yeah. Christ. But yeah. Do you think you'd drink again if you had the chance?
On a social occasion, yeah, but not often.
I mean,
but
you know
if I'm
what?
with
We've
you
converted.
guys, sure.
We've converted one, boys. It's fine.
I don't know if I call myself converted.
Hey.
Next luck.
Next time, I'll get you to drink one type of drink and then
There was
see how
that,
far it goes.
That one part where we went over to that sign that said Winter Wonderland, and I'm like, ooh, Winter Wonderland! And
We filmed this as a mini like sketch for the second channel, which will be released soon. Or
We walk up
hopefully
to this Winter Wonderland. We walk in. It's just a parking lot. We were like, oh.
I just remember saying, "It's a parking lot full of lies," and walking out. It was so funny.
Oh, it was good. It was good.
It was fun. It was fun.
Fucking good cunt.
It was fucking good camp. Right, next thing. Was it the HEB?
Well, actually,
That's where we
before
went
we
to.
continue to no, actually, yeah, let's finish that night first. Yeah, we went up to HEB. So now's your time where you got to talk about Prime.
Yeah. So allegedly, but by the way, I have not. Well, no, allegedly, I've taken home at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, explain for the audience.
8 bottles
why.
home.
Explain.
No,
what
so
it is.
okay. So basically, the Prime energy drink that's like by KSI and Logan Paul. That drink in the UK is like really scarce because like people wake up at like 4 a.m, like when shops
Zach,
are opening to grab.
I think
it.
you already told this on the other podcast.
No, but I didn't tell it like in full, and I was cutting out quite a bit.
Oh, in full. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And
Yeah.
the developments.
There's more parts. to
Yeah,
the story
yeah,
now.
exactly.
There's new lore.
Mate, this
Yeah.
exactly. This is the next episode, mate. It's part 2. And basically, in the US, there's just pallets just full of them, and no one like bats an eye like wanting to get any. I'm
I didn't
just
even know
finding
they
it really
existed.
weird. Just
I never even heard.
yeah,
of them.
exactly. Emmett was like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm just well, he didn't say that, but he was like, "What's this?"
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm just
There's
like,
only one way to
"Hey!"
go out.
Exactly.
How's that?
Singing. But no, I saw loads of bottles. Me and Emmett bought I bought 2. He bought one just to try. What did you think of it? It was pretty average, I'd say.
Oh
like,
yeah,
above
I
average.
remember we were sitting down at that empty ice rink place, and I made the joke. I was like, "This is gonna make me
waiting for
more
the Uber.
drunk than the alcohol from earlier." That was all right. I still have that cup. It's part of my cup collection now. Zach signed it.
That's it.
It was the first bottle of Prime we drank.
There you go. And then after that, we called an Uber, and then we waited.
Oh yeah.
And now this, I'll let Emmett tell this.
I was just like imagining like the fact that the Uber was called was really funny. Like
Okay.
Oh no! Well, like it wasn't a call. It was more like we paid for it, and then we waited for someone.
Yeah.
And then it said arrived on my phone, and then we looked over, and a car literally pulled up right next to us. And we're like, oh, there they are.
Yeah, we
walk
didn't
over.
actually we didn't look at the number plate
No,
or the type of car. We just
go
assumed
up,
it was
we,
our car.
we open the door, and me and Zach are like, hey, how you doing? And we sit down, and then he goes, I'm not your Uber driver. And we were like, oh. And then we got out.
We were like, oh, are you sure? He's like, yes. And they were like,
I don't know
oh,
how he
okay,
knew.
sorry, mate. Just a bit of a mistake.
And then
we
we moved to a different location, but then the cheapest Uber was $50. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
And the highest
We were not
one,
paying
which
for it.
actually wasn't the highest, the third one on the list was $175, and I'm like, what is this?
Jesus Louise.
It's literally just like comfier seats or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Come on your seats.
Luckily, my uncle picked us
Yeah.
up.
Yes.
Shout out to my uncle and his pancakes. They were pretty
Shout out
good.
to Uncle.
Shout out.
That's it.
Uncle
Shout out
Tarnum.
Uncle.
Tarnum.
He's actually not blood related, but yeah, shout out to Uncle Tarnum. Anyway.
It's actually Mark Tarnum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a story. Did we tell this on the first one? We should tell it again. That worker at
What story?
Pappasitos. Have we told
I
it?
think we did, yeah. But again,
Yeah.
a lot of our what I've noticed about listening to that podcast back is our audio is kind of messed up from the lagging. So talking about it here would probably be a lot better.
Yeah. Well, I guess you tell the Pappasito story because I just told my Uber story.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
tell it.
So me, Emmett, and is it your grandma?
Yeah, my grandma.
Your grandma, yeah. Very lovely woman, by the way. We all
Grandmammy.
went. That's it. Well, actually, it's quite close, isn't it? Mimi?
Yeah.
Is that
We call
what you
her
call?
Mimi.
Yeah, Mimi. Yeah. So you're actually quite close there. Weirdly enough. Do you know Emmett's grandma?
Yes, I do.
Ah, okay.
Good contact.
Good
Deal
contact,
a lot.
yeah. Ah, okay.
Part
Anyway,
of his
okay.
D&D campaign.
She's a part of D&D campaign. Jesus, for fuck's sake. Okay. Anyway, okay. So we go to Pappasito's because Emmett's grandma suggested it, and she thought it'd be a good idea for us to go there. So we went there,
I had
and
shrimp
we're
for
about
the
to
first
order, and the waitress comes over, full Texan, like just like, welcome to Pappasito's, what can I get y'all? Like,
I'm telling you
proper
guys,
just like-
Zach was saying she was really southern. It was like one of the least southern people I've ever met.
No. To me, everyone's southern there. mate.
I guess that's true. It's just it'd be like if I went up to you, Zach, and I'm like, man, you're so British, and I don't even think you have that thick of a British accent.
Well, no, the thing is, right, when you're talking about British accents, you assume the old style British accent, how everyone assumes we all have, the Jolly
Yeah.
Good Show, like that.
And there's variations as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I guess mine's the more posher of the accents. But anyway, that's not the point. So we go there. She asks this question. We start talking. She notices that I'm a foreigner. And, she's
Foreigner spotted.
Exactly.
She's like,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
need to leave.
Quite.
Sign
That would be
outside
quite
that
funny.
said no immigrants.
Yeah,
It's
so
like,
basically
hold
she was really amazed, and she was like, "Oh my god, are you English?" And she's there all asking
on.
like,
She wasn't that
No.
amazed.
"Like, why are you here?" and all this. So I'm just like, I was just
Hold
like,
on,
at
hold
first
on.
I wanted.
She wasn't that
Yeah.
amazed. Like she
She-
was
yeah,
just
she
curious.
was.
At first, she was just curious. Like she was like, "Oh, are you from the UK?" And it's like, "Well, what are you doing here?" And then she was amazed. 'Cause
Okay,
you said-
I still think she was a bit.
Be
more,
amazed.
She was a bit more lively than you're letting on, but
All right.
but I said where I was from. She's like, "Oh my god, why are you here?" and all this, and I said, oh, I'm meeting Emmett. I'm meeting my friend for the first time today. It's just like, oh
That-
my god, that's so
That's
cool.
how I remember
and
it,
all
is
this.
when you brought up that you were visiting me. That's when she was like, "Really?" Like she was really
Yeah.
amazed by that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
She was like, "You
And,
hear about this all the time on the internet, but you never see it." Wow,
That's
I was
it.
amazed.
She was
A
really
real
amazed, yeah.
British man.
Real British man.
I thought
that was
they were
me.
extinct.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said to Emmett when I met him. I was like, look, it's a real Texan, guys. Like, filming.
You passed like 40 of them to get to me.
Yeah. Now I've met so many of them.
A
But
bit more than that, but
anyway, but yeah, what's the next thing we're talking about? Is it this one?
I guess so.
Well, like-
Yeah.
I guess, do you want to explain it? 'Cause I guess
I'll
you have a bit
explain.
more
You
of a-
can you can add details.
Yeah.
So Zach, I took him to my aunt and uncle's house with my cousins, and they have cats, which have always been the biggest jerks in the world. They don't like people, but apparently Zach is a goddamn cat whisperer because they immediately like, pet me, love me, I love you, like immediately. They love
The
that.
first thing, yeah. The first thing that they said, like, the first one I met was, like, the grumpy one, apparently. And they were like, I remember your cousins were like, oh, be careful, like, this one bites.
Yeah,
and all.
we didn't bring this up, by the way, but that cat scratched my cousin so hard they had to take her to the emergency room. So,
my
like,
Damn.
that
And you
cat
told
is
me
just
that you're
mean.
telling me this now.
Yeah, well, I didn't want you to get scared.
Oh, no,
you're
no,
an
no.
adventure.
The
Oh,
beast
yeah.
monster.
Exactly. And I just remember
Everybody
going
was
over
amazed.
to it. Yeah, I know. I just went over it to it and was like, hey, how you doing? And I was stroking
Zach's
its
like
head.
a,
and
like a little circus clown, isn't he?
Circus clown, what?
Yeah,
Circus clown.
yeah. Everywhere he went in Texas, they were like, "Oh, wow."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm so glad to be home, mate.
Yeah, but it was really
Honestly.
impressive. Like,
Yeah,
I remember
no.
I was amazed. My aunt and uncle were like, wow.
The grumpy cat was actually really nice. It was a
Yeah.
sweet little cat.
I remember
And
there
then,
was that thing.
do you
Oh,
remember
hold
the
on.
other one? There was another one. There
Oh
was
yeah,
a-
the second cat.
Yeah, apparently that like they kept on saying like, oh, this cat's really shy and like it won't come up to like new people. And literally, I kid you not, maybe like half an hour passed and like I said hello to it and it didn't stop following me. It
Yeah, I
was
remember-
really, really funny.
The cousins were amazed because it went pss, 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 and then it ran up to the table
Yeah.
to him. They're like, what?
I was like, hey, how you doing?
He's got the magic touch. I mean, what can you
I
say?
do.
He's-
That
I
same
do,
night, I remember they pulled out that video. I think it's called International Relations, where countries are represented by people. And I remember
the
when we
sketch?
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we finished it, and then my aunt was like, "Wow, I never realized until a British person with me is like they're really laying onto you guys. Like they were just roasting the
Yeah,
British people
that's
the
it.
entire time."
All I will say though is, I didn't want to like, because they were very nice, and I didn't want to I didn't want to correct like all the points that were made in the sketch of like, oh, they got big teeth and like they want everything to do with us, and it couldn't be further from the truth. But I wanted to be very nice, so I didn't.
I think
say
most people
anything.
know that's not true.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right then. Right.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
After
Last
this
thing I'll
call,
say
we'll have a
about
little talk.
last thing I'll say about them is my uncle, his mother. So I guess my great uncle. I guess his.
Yeah, I know this.
I've never thought about. Anyway, it's the cousin's grandparent, right? Apparently every morning they call her on the iPad and talk to her. And my youngest picked up and was like, "Hey, Emmett has a friend over from the UK." And then I didn't hear this, but they told us this, and we couldn't stop laughing. Is apparently she went, "Does he speak English good?" Like she thought that Zach didn't know English.
About that.
It was, and then I remember everybody was like, "Listen, she's from Louisiana. Cut her a break." So yeah, that was great.
that's
You
funny.
had pancakes there.
They were very,
Pancakes.
very good. Very
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
I
that
haven't really
reminds
had-
me.
I never really had a like American style kind of like breakfast before, so it was nice to kind of have that.
This is later on the list, but I want to ask it now. You ate Raising Cane's.
Yep.
What's it? Chick-fil-A,
Are you Chick-fil-A
and I guess Olive
Oh,
Garden.
how is that?
and Olive Garden?
Which of the three? Olive Garden's not really fast food.
Do a review of them all. Why
Well, I
not?
was gonna say which one's your favorite.
I mean, I quite like Raising Cane's the best, I'd say,
knew it.
just because like I don't know, it was just really good to me. Like it tasted really nice. It was something that I hadn't really had before, I guess. Like I've had KFC, but like that was just like a much better version of it, and that's the only way I can describe it to people.
KFC is honestly kind of ass in my opinion. I'm not.
Oh
gonna lie.
yeah,
I'm not-
I've
I've had it
noticed-
once.
You've only had it once?
No, twice.
Oh, that makes it better. That's all
No,
That makes
3
it better.
times.
You know what? You're allowed. You can stay in the podcast.
right. You're valid. It's all right.
What did you think of Chick-fil-A, Zach? That's a big.
Chick-fil-A was Chick-fil-A was really nice. I really enjoyed it. What did we get, Emmett? I can't remember. It
We
was
got,
those,
it was for
hash-
breakfast. We got,
we got the hash browns. Did we
hash
get?
browns, chicken
The hash browns
minis.
are classic.
Chicken minis
Yeah.
are great.
The what?
And
Hash browns.
No, what did MT
chicken
say?
minis.
Chicken mini. It's just a little mini chicken like biscuit.
It's like a
kind of
chicken
thing.
I
I thought he
nugget.
said
I know.
shaking minions. I don't know why
no.
the fuck I heard
And
that.
then we got.
Oh, I thought you.
Go on, my minions.
I thought you were shocked because he said they were mini and not large.
And then
they're still
a
pretty big.
biscuit chicken
Oh, yeah.
sandwich.
It's fucking big, dude.
Biscuit chicken sandwich. Those were the 3 things we both got.
A chicken sandwich?
The
very
biscuit
found it.
chicken.
Biscuit chicken
biscuit.
sandwich.
Okay. Oh,
Otherwise known as a chicken biscuit.
Wait, what do you guys call biscuits? Because they weren't cookies.
No, they're just like they're just fancier buns, mate. That's all.
Alright.
They were.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Alright,
But
there
no,
we
that
go.
was really nice as well. I quite enjoyed it. Although I will say, like, if I'd probably stayed another week, I would have been triple my size. Yeah, just I'm fat too would have been a very big thing.
Would
I'm
have been really.
surprised you didn't feel it.
Dang it!
I know, we're
If
so
only
close.
you
We're
would've-
so
and also,
close.
not only would I'm Fat 2 been made, we would have found the dirty coffee cup. So I'm just saying, we
Yeah.
should have done another week.
Well, I wanted to.
Why have you done this to us?
It's 'cause they
Anyway,
caught him with the
anyway,
nickel
and then
tea.
we went to we met Wolfie,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
we forgot to put that on the list. She was very nice
Yeah.
person. We went to the mall. Just had a look around. I bought some Shrek related merchandise.
Yeah, she was like,
from
we
Hot
were
Topic.
trying to. I remember we went to 2 other stores, and I was like, I'm surprised there's no Shrek here. And Wolf was like,
Yeah.
You guys want Shrek? I know what Shrek is.
I can find it for you.
We're going to
He's
Hot
wanna-
a
Topic.
local mall guide.
Like
should,
she screamed like, "You want to buy a sundial, but like Shrek, like that's."
You wanna
what-
buy a
Zach,
Shrek,
you
you
remember
got
when we walked in Hot Topic, and you were looking around. I was like, Zach, look! And we looked over.
Shrek!
Yeah, should we have the photo of Zach like decked out in Shrek merchandise?
Oh yeah,
Put it on
yeah.
screen
The
right
Shrek
here.
drip.
The Shrek drip, mate. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Oh,
All
I
right.
haven't taken.
I see it.
I haven't taken it off since.
Showered with it.
It's like
Exactly.
in like shows whenever someone like important to someone else touches them and they're like, I'm never washing this arm again. Like
Oh Christ. But yeah. So we did that, and then we went to Olive Garden afterwards.
He had
And
and they were not
So-
lying about those breadsticks.
They were
They
not
were
lying
not
about those
lying.
breadsticks. We
Would
finally
they
made.
lie to you
We
about
made that.
bro?
They did not lie, mate. They weren't kidding, mate.
Did that quote inform your decision to go to Olive Garden at all?
It actually did. Like that's like we were
Oh,
like,
dude!
we ha-
Sorry. Finish your sentence.
oh, Jesus Christ! I was just gonna say yes, it did influence us to go to Olive Garden, and I had a really good time. It was lovely.
I like when MT remembers something and starts screaming.
Yeah, I just thought.
yeah. Oh wait.
I thought we were going
Oh,
far
shit!
away.
But yeah, we went to Olive Garden, made a stupid sketch about the breadsticks.
Oh.
Had some. What did we have? What was our?
fettuccine.
That's it.
Alfredo,
Fettuccine
chicken.
Alfredo.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
chicken.
I
that
like
was
So
it.
good
Which
and
was very
tasty.
nice.
I wanted to bring up is when we were looking over next to it and the burnt down Fuddruckers.
Oh yeah.
It
The only
looked like
Fuddruckers
it's
I've
been
ever
blown
seen
up
was
or
burnt.
something.
Mind you, the only Fuddruckers I've ever seen was burnt down. There's a fun fact for you.
I
It
actually
was because
never
of
even heard
MT
of
and
Fuddruckers
his
until-
DVD player.
They're pretty good. They're very fattening.
I never even heard of Fuddruckers until I think it's like in Deep Sheep season 1 or something like that. Camden says like, Fuddruckers, and then I remember I looked that up and I was like, that's a motherfucking thing.
That became a joke because
That's a
people kept
motherfucking thing.
accidentally, like if they were talking fast, they'd actually be like, you want to go to Rudfuckers? Whoops! Like it'd be like that. It was genuinely an accident.
Right. Was that the thing you were screaming about to tell, or was this?
Yeah,
something else?
that was the thing I'm shooting. So
That
let's
was
move
the
on.
thing. Okay.
To
Right.
The thing
This
we filmed.
one, the thing that I'm on. Wait, should we mention what we filmed before we say this one?
I think we have to.
So we mention what we've yeah, just for context. So
Yeah.
okay, so me and MT during the week we filmed a lot of things, such as like the
Porno.
the
Yeah.
porno, yeah, very big one. That was the first one we actually filmed. We couldn't wait. We were
Oh,
very
wow.
excited.
Yeah.
It
Couldn't
went
wait.
on for 24 hours straight.
Wow.
I know, we've got a lot of energy. I was surprised.
We got to deal
I'll
with
be damned.
Pornhub Premium. So.
But no. So basically, we filmed a lot of Wii games together, like as Emmett has said, with the green screen and
Smoked a lot of
us.
weed.
Yeah, did that. Lots of good times, fun times, all that shit. Then we filmed like just random like bits here and there. Like there's a playlist at the moment on MT's second channel, which has at the moment it has like 50 odd videos.
I think it's like 45. It's a lot of videos.
but it's still like that. I haven't added mine yet, and I counted all mine. I've still got like 30 more to add, so it's gonna be a lot,
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
gonna be-
just random stuff just gonna be posted like at once. It's gonna be quite fun. But anyway, yes. But other than that, the most important thing were the sketches that we wanted to film, and we managed to film 2 long sketches and 2 short ones. So, do you think we can announce what they are?
Well, we could just
Like what we
announce the
filmed?
one that's relevant to the thing we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I announce the one that we didn't get to film?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, well, this one, it will be filmed, but just not this time and not for a while. But unfortunately, A Date with Zac Chambers was not filmed.
Yeah, we want to issue a formal apology to Christopher Cox, who
exactly.
we hyped this up to.
Exactly. I am
we
sorry
actually?
for absolutely nothing. No.
Yeah, we talked about it.
No, we did. We hyped it
Really?
up, but yeah, that was like the one thing I was like, okay, this is something we're gonna try and film, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Oh, I feel bad.
But nah, it's all right. So we filmed this one thing, which is what we're gonna talk about. We filmed A Curse with Tiny Tim. Well,
The Curse of Tiny Tim.
The Curse of Tiny Tim. Yes.
A curse with Tiny Tim.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh shoot! I just remembered something.
Well,
I'm sorry,
am I
dude,
gonna
yeah.
finish? You did it again. I was gonna say. Jesus
Go
Christ.
ahead.
You hear the car
But
screeching
okay,
away.
so we will film. Okay, so the actual story we're gonna tell for context, but that was just for context. Now, whilst we were filming outside, this was when we were filming like all the bits for Tiny Tim. So like we're out on the street. There's this one point where he's like shouting about shoes and all shit and all this, doing his thing, mumbling, rambling, doing his thing.
You know how
And-
it be.
Yeah, exactly. And Emmett, do you want to explain what happened? I really
Zac-
wish we'd captured this on camera. It was so funny.
I didn't see it. I'm so sad.
I saw it.
Zach was going, yo. I mean, I saw it. I just wish we got it on camera. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Zach was like, yo, man, I'm trying to, and you're like, oh, there's a guy over there, and he was, and he
Like
looked
we had to
over,
stop filming. Yeah.
And he saw Zach pointing at him, and he ran away in fear.
There's a guy. There was a guy there. We were filming. I had to cut because I was like, "Oh, someone's over there." I thought maybe he wanted to like get to his driveway or some shit, and like we both looked at him. He looks up with the most like shocked face, like in the distance, and then he literally backs up, like walks away backwards, and then like runs away.
That motherfucker's on the run from some crimes, bro. That guy is scared for his life. There's no way. He thought you were the fucking FBI, bro. Like,
Mate, he must have thought that some weird, dodgy shit was happening. He just ran for it. He was scared for his life.
I mean, you
So
look like a
funny.
homeless man with a bunch of shoes. So I mean,
Exactly, yeah.
I just love imagining like just the visual of Zach like dressed up like in this garb, and then some guy just sees him, look at him, and runs away. Like,
It was so funny, honestly. I wished we'd like kept filming and just pointed the camera at him. It would have been so funny.
that's him right there.
Yeah,
Officer.
it's not like we were gonna see him again or anything. So I was just gonna, that was really funny. But yeah, there you go. That's filmed now. Just gotta do.
I think that was the
few things.
longest filming process. That one was really long.
How long
It
did it
was-
take?
Like all day.
all day plus another day because we had to go do something.
Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't 2 days. It was maybe like 2 hours in one of the days.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
like how short were the other ones then?
So
to film?
the one of them, I guess. Should I not say what the?
We should just say
other
what they
longer one
are.
is?
Like I don't like doing this dancing around, not telling people what it is. Let's just say it. So the
Okay,
first
I was
one
good.
we
That's what I
filmed-
was worried about. Yeah, you could just say it, I don't care.
The first one we filmed, I actually don't remember. So Zach, if
Oh,
you could say it instead.
Great.
I'm betting it's gonna be a really great video.
Oh yeah, I know what this. Okay, so this one's for MT's channel. No.
Oh, and I
is it for
remember now.
MT's? It is for your channel. Okay. It's MT the Doodle King versus Zassy ZC, and it's like this kind of like Western kind of duel kind of thing where we're both meeting up, and we're like talking to each other like we're about to fight, and all this crazy shit's
And
like
then we do
happening. We've
fight.
got. Yeah, and then we do, and then I won't say the ending, but it was really, really funny, and it's like a shorter sketch. And then the other one, actually, I won't tell the other one just because it'll get rid of the purpose of the actual video.
Oh yeah,
You
we're
know,
not
the other
talking.
short
No,
one.
no,
I won't talk about that one. Not in this.
And then we did Tiny Tim, and then
Yeah.
finally we did MT's Cutout Disorder, which has finally been filmed.
Yeah, idea from 2018.
That-
But that
that's
did
one of
not
the
answer
oldest
my
ideas.
question, Zach, of which ones, like, what was the filming length of those?
Oh, okay. So
Wait, what it was like?
MT's Cutout Disorder was a little bit shorter than Tiny Tim.
Yeah, it was a bit shorter.
And the Western Duel only took like a few hours.
I don't actually think it took an hour. Like, I think
Wow, really?
like, maybe.
I just remember
maybe,
the sun was going down, and it was actually
Yeah.
perfect because the mood was getting more intense the longer we were filming. Because
the sun was going down, and like the last shot we did, like we just got it like perfect before like the sun went.
Yeah, we stopped the camera, and then literally the sun went dark. Like it stopped shining before we were filming it.
So it was really, really.
Dell, you home?
It worked.
Did you guys hear a goblin? I figured he was gone because I was like, it says he's
Goblins
doing
are here.
something on Discord, and I looked and he was listening to Spotify. I was like, is this motherfucker like gone, or is he listening to music in the podcast?
I think that
like,
Dell he was trying to say. He was trying to tell us-
fucking hate snow just because other drivers suck dick! Oh my fucking god, you don't need to drive 20 kilometers when you can drive fucking 30!
No, elephants.
Dell, think about elephants. Think about elephants, Dell.
Oh, the elephants, Dell.
Dell,
The
hit-
elephants.
Dell, hit the brakes.
Wait, how big are they?
Pull over.
How big are they, Dell?
Dell, hit.
Those are big though.
Dell, hit the brakes. Pull over and just turn off the car. Just relax.
I think
Let
Dell
the
was gonna
mailman
do an
go.
accident with
That's
a horse.
right.
No, I
Let the
hit
mailman
15
go.
kids! Oh, wait.
Let the mailman go.
Right. Okay. Now we're fugitives.
think about
Well
it.
done, Dell.
All right, so back to
Alcohol?
the did you stop recording, Dell, at all?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
great.
It's just been like
all right,
minutes
so
of
this
silence.
next part we want to talk about Buc-ee's, but you know what? I was gonna say we should show it afterward. We should just show the videos in the podcast and have like their live reactions.
Fuckies?
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Ah.
We
have a Buc-ee's
franchise
here,
called
too.
that.
I like to call it Barney's.
Basically.
We have a Buc-ee's too, believe it or not.
What?
I don't
Yes.
believe you. Actually,
How big
I think
is
you're
it?
dirty
Nah,
lying.
actually, we have a Buc-ee's here.
How big is it?
I feel like he's lying.
No, I am not lying.
How big is it?
Just the way you
How
said
big
it
is
that
your
one time.
Buc-ee's?
Well, I haven't seen
How big
it,
are your
but
balls?
I've seen advertisements for it around.
All right, so anyway, we're gonna watch this video.
Okay.
This is Zach inside the Buc-ee's bathroom.
This is Zach inside of me.
It was a fun.
alright.
It was a fun time.
I'm at 0-0. Let's watch this.
I'm at 0-0.
Editor, have fun with this. I think this is the first time we're reacting.
Fuck
to
you,
a video.
editor.
Yeah, Lunar.
This is the first time we've actually
Yeah,
played
Jiggles.
it.
Yeah,
Hey, he
Jiggles,
can
fuck
fucking
you.
do it, bro.
All right, I'm about to count it down. All right,
You
3,
do that, son.
2, 1, go.
Zach, I'm doing a video. What do you think of this bathroom?
Oh my god.
Mate,
Oh my
not even
god.
It is, mate. This remind you, it's a gas station.
Yeah, this is a gas station.
wait.
This is a gas
this.
station.
Yes.
Oh my what the fuck?
Yeah, this is my exact
Keep
reaction.
going too. It keeps going. It keeps fucking going. That fucking dude.
Mate, it was fucked. It was fucked.
Now I want like for Delendeg to understand, right? Like Buc-ee's is known. Apparently there's a Buc-ee's in the Netherlands, but like
Hold
like
on, wait.
Buc-ee's is known for its bathrooms. Like that's one of its famous things.
They're known
Literally,
for
the
their big
restroom, as we're
crazy
walking, the
bathrooms.
restroom says restroom underneath, world famous.
Yeah,
Um,
like it's like known for having these crazy bathrooms.
Clean,
so
clean bathrooms.
Don't
too,
think
by
that
the way.
America is just like that.
But also just
why
like
is it so
they're-
fucking big?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
wait.
exactly what I kept saying. I was just like,
Wait.
it was huge, it was big,
It's
like my dick.
That wasn't the only
it
video.
was
for
girthy.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
That wasn't the only
so-
video.
it's
for
written
Buc-ee's.
differently.
We still have
It's
another
written
Buc-ee's video to
differently.
watch.
Oh yeah, we have one more. We have one more.
Wait, Del, were you gonna say something about the bathroom?
Yeah, just say.
What
you
can
gonna
I
say?
even say? It's too fucking big. Listen. No, listen.
It's fucking big.
I don't
dude.
know.
Mate, it's big.
I
It's
don't
big, bro.
think. Like I think the biggest bathroom I've ever been at is like in a stadium in fucking Sweden, and that was not as big as that. What the fuck?
We still got another video to watch, Dale.
And like no, I'm not. My jaw is still on the floor. Okay,
My balls are on the floor.
too big is too fucking big. Okay,
That's
I don't
like
know
the
if
whole
I've seen
thing.
that. I don't know if there are that many urinals in like the entire Faroe Islands. Gotta be honest.
What's hilarious too, right, is like to me is like when you look at the video, like there's like what, like 6 stalls, and then it's just fucking 1,000 urinals.
Yeah,
like,
MT he made that. He said to me like before we record, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna record these 4 and then surprise you with the rest. I thought, it's fucked, mate. It's fucked.
Yeah, the one time I went to Buc-ee's was like when me and my friends, we were going to Florida, and we heard tales and the legends of the Buc-ee's bathroom, so we went in there and we discovered ungodly fucking horrors just in the Buc-ee's alone. And then and you'll see some of those in the video we're about to watch. It was just really funny. None of us had to use the bathroom, but we all just walked in there, and like it was like completely empty, and it was this fucking like temple.
Yeah.
Like,
by the way, something we didn't show is how inside the stalls, the toilet's like a throne.
Yeah, it is. So in the actual toilet, okay, so it has this like mechanism where like you don't even need to click like flush it. You'll just get up and it'll flush by itself.
Yeah.
And then and then there'll be there wasn't like one set of toilet roll, there was 4. I'm just like, why just one bathroom need this many? And they've got so many bathrooms. I just don't understand it. And it was so clean in there. I don't get why it was so clean.
Are there so like also all fucking soap dispensers?
Yes.
Yeah, those were
What
shit.
what the fuck?
One in every urinal.
Buc-ee's is like the definition of like American excess. Like,
It's the definition of too much is too fucking much. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Well, on that note, we gotta watch this video. I'm at 0-0.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready.
I'm at 0-0.
Alright,
about
actually
you,
I
Dell?
kinda
No, actually, I'm
I'll
at 2
count
minutes
it.
into
Alright,
this.
Dell. Yeah, Dell, you kinda Dell.
Oh, Dell's gonna do it?
Yeah, Dell can do it, yeah.
All right, Dell.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
You want to get a Buc-ee button?
I think I'll be alright. Get ready for a roller
Looking at the
coaster.
plushes?
Yeah, look at the plushes.
Okay, well, what about a Buc-ee soccer ball?
You fucking. This is all for a fucking gas station.
Yep, this is all for a fucking gas station.
This
yeah.
gas station is
Or a
massive.
Buc-ee blanket.
Okay,
A Buc-ee football. American football.
It's so unnecessary. A frisbee?
Baseball, Buc-ee foam, football. More Buc-ee buttons.
Why is there so much Buc-ee stuff?
You want some Buc-ee socks right over here? Buc-ee socks?
The socks
He's not
the
like a
socks
famous
I
character either.
no, the socks I kind of understood,
Yeah.
but
This makes no sense.
it gets worse from here. Chapstick, mate, fucking chapstick.
Chapstick.
Buc-ee
It's
Who the fuck
chapstick.
buys this?
What's
No
the
one.
difference between
See how many there are?
Yeah,
Buc-ee
Because it's
chapstick?
got
No one's
Buc-ee's
fucking
face on
buying
it.
them.
You want a Buc-ee keychain?
Okay, now we're
keychain I can understand.
I don't even know what those are.
This one is
You want one of
ridiculous.
those?
What's that?
It's a nail file.
That's a nail filer.
So
I
no-
thought they
yeah,
were
what-
like
Nail filer?
pregnancy
What the
testers.
fuck? I thought
So
that was
yeah,
like
I
one of those
yeah, so
files.
I said we made the joke that we
Okay,
thought it was
let's go to the
pregnancy
clothing
test.
section. Maybe then you'll be interested.
There's a clothes section,
you
by
can
the
put
way,
it on
and
There's
you can be Buc-ee if you want to.
We need to get
Why
one
would
of
I
those.
want that?
This is where it gets a bit
What about
insane.
over here? Over here. Get one of these Buc-ee signs, a Buc-ee coaster, a
No.
Buc-ee kite,
A kite.
a Buc-ee mug,
A
if you
kite?
want a Buc-ee cup. Yeah.
The mug I
Keep going,
understand.
we're not done.
The mug I can understand.
Yeah, but look,
Why is
bags.
there military gear?
I can literally
Mug.
only understand the mug.
Look at this one. It's a pillow pet.
What the what?
Peace, love, Buc-ee.
That edgy ass fucking
Hang on. Hold yourself together. Listen to this. Watch this.
Buc-ee mug.
Look, this is
Another plushie.
Not a plushie yet.
Buc-ee cup.
Oh, this is it.
the shot glasses.
Here's the Buc-ee.
Wait, what's it?
You had to take one, bro.
It's a beaver.
It's a baby.
Buc-ee,
It's a beaver.
face mug.
This is... It's brilliant.
It's inferior to the Bromley mug.
It is.
It's as close as thing I'll ever
Why did you take it?
And that was crazy. Is
okay.
that wasn't even close to all of it. Like,
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
only
no,
showed,
there's
like,
some
a
more
quarter of
things
the
we need-
shop.
Yeah, we honestly should have filmed the other part of the store because
Remember
honestly
the,
there was so much.
The Buc-ee's first aid kit. That was a good
There was a Buc-ee's first aid kit. There was a Buc-ee like
it's
10.
like a cartoon. Like,
It is.
It's
It
like,
is.
It is
The Bucky dog
this is
bowl,
so-
the Bucky
There's a
dog
dog-
leash.
Dog bowl, dog leash. There was just like
Now-
like branded clothes with Bucky on it.
Oh, that was
Zach-
the funniest one, because we walked up to those and like, oh, these are normal clothes, and then there was just like, each one had like a tiny little Bucky stamp on like the shoulder, and it was like, oh, never mind.
And
Zach
then-
also pointed out something that I've believed for a long time about maybe the true motivations. Of
Yes,
Buc-ee's.
so we're convinced that Bucky's is a cult. It must be. It's the only
like, it has to
explanation.
be like some
Clearly
sort
it
of
fucking
front,
is.
It's a cult.
like a front for something. Like there's no one gives a fuck about this fucking chipmunk that no one's ever
No,
seen before.
no,
It's a
it's
beaver.
It's a beaver.
It's a
It's a beaver.
It's a beaver. It's a beaver.
Whatever the fuck it is. Okay.
So
Whatever the fuck it is,
yeah.
no one gives a fuck.
It is a
Dude,
front.
I made
It's
a wall on
100% a front for something fucking illegal, honestly.
Yeah, but there's so many of them, and you haven't even seen the outside of these. There's like 50 pumps at
50
these
pumps
fucking
at the gas station, yeah.
Like
loads
at a
of
normal
car
gas
parks.
station,
Have we
there's what,
sent
like
the
6,
picture already of
8?
Zach next to Bucky himself?
I think you sent it, but we should show it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Show it on
alright.
the podcast, yeah.
Let me
There
find it.
you I can have it. But anyway, while you're finding that, I'll just explain like how there were some more Bucky things we didn't explain. So they had the survival kits, and they had like your
Oh, we didn't
Yeah,
show
it's
the
a
Bucky
beaver.
sleeping tent.
yeah. There was a tent, there was a beach tent, there was
He can watch over you while you sleep.
yeah, exactly. They had like the camping chair, like with Bucky on it. They had what else did they have? They had like
Oh, we definitely need to show this. Hold on. Everybody look at
that-
WeChat. Put this on screen right now.
Wheat
I'm waiting.
This was
Yeah.
in the Buckies. If it would send. There it is.
Oh yeah.
the truck.
Yeah.
Oh my!
God.
The
Oh, walk me to
reliable.
my truck! Walk me to my truck!
It's,
Mate,
it's
that
all
was
Bucky
mine.
reliable.
So right, like
That was
think about
my-
it like this. Think about it like this. Children go and they see all this Bucky stuff. Look, it's a cool truck. Look at all this cool stuff. I'm a little kid. I don't know anything, right? And so you're just like, it's a little kid. They're like, dude, I love Bucky's. I want to buy Bucky's. And then when I'm an adult, I'm going to take my kids to Bucky's and I'm going to buy stuff from Bucky's. It's a fucking con, okay? It's a fucking... They're trying to steal your fucking children's souls because they work for Satan. Okay, I called Bucky and he fucking spoke backwards to me.
This will prove
and
it. This will prove it. I mean, look at Bucky himself. If it would
Look
send,
at Bucky
goddammit.
himself. He looks like a fucking demon from the Book of
Yeah, here it
Revelation.
is. Look at it. Put it on screen. There's Bucky himself.
Yep.
Zach standing next to him.
Zach making a deal with the devil.
Did you grab his balls?
Every Bucky's has a like bronze statue of Bucky outside of it. Like
Not all of them.
It makes no sense.
Not all
Oh,
of them.
right.
Front.
Because
Most
me
of-
and Zach before we pulled up to a Bucky's. The first one went to it was just a normal gas station. We're like, this is lame, and Zach didn't get it yet because he hadn't seen the power of Bucky yet. And we found a proper one. And that one didn't have a statue. It was a lame Bucky's, fake Bucky's. So yeah.
Oh, Zach's PC crashed.
Oh, shit.
Penis!
Well, we'll be
Penis?
back after these messages.
Yeah, so Zach's computer crashed. All right, back to the
Yep.
podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my computer crashed because Bucky.
Bucky shit
All right,
ourselves.
we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Right,
Thank you
but-
for sticking through.
right.
Thank you for sticking.
Thank
up
you
for
for
us,
sticking
audience.
up
Thank you for sticking
Yeah.
up for me. Anyway, that's a good way to end
All
the
right.
podcast.
Hang on. All right.
Well, no.
No. Oh no. What the fuck is even
Guys,
that?
think of the Bucky's merch.
We are all crack cocaine.
Okay.
now.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Is it Krakow? What's going on?
Hey, man.
Okay. So.
It's okay.
Okay. So. The amount of Buckies that we talked about crashed my computer. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's too
I
big.
fucking
So,
love him.
all
All
right.
right, thanks
Where
for listening, everybody.
Right. No. Where were we? We're not done with this fucking shit.
This fuck. We're not done with
Okay.
this fuck yet.
Anyway. So did we see something on the lines of there was a Bucky hatchet?
Oh, we thought it was, and it wasn't. Like we were disappointed.
It was
We
no,
saw
no,
Hatchet.
'cause
and
we
we
thought there
were like, no way. But no, it wasn't Bucky.
And does it have a
wasn't-
Bucky logo on it?
The hatchet was there, but
Like
then
imagine
it
you're being
wasn't.
chased by a serial killer in the night, and he's got a Bucky hatchet.
I would not take him seriously.
Imagine being killed by a
Love and
Bucky
Bucky's.
hatchet.
Yeah, it said peace, love, and Bucky.
So anyway,
That's gonna be the name
after
of my
that-
autobiography.
after my experience at Bucky's, my traumatizing experience, I proceeded to buy not only that cup, you know, the one with Bucky's face on it,
Yeah.
the one I picked up at the end. So I bought that. I bought the shot glass because you just had to. It was so funny.
It's a baby.
And it is a beaver. and then just a few little like texts and things here and there.
You got
And there you
a
go.
Longhorn
That was
plushie.
my experience at Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Well, no, Zach. There's one last thing. Remember the
Is there?
card machine?
The card machine.
When you were
Oh
buying,
yeah.
The fart
So
machine.
shall I explain it?
Yeah. I mean, it's yours. It's with you.
Oh yeah. Okay. So basically, I was
Get it
at
together.
the. Yeah, fuck you, look. Anyway, you know what? Fuck you, look.
You know what? I'm sad.
Oh. You know what? I can tell my story. now. Anyway, so we were at the cashiers. We were just paying for our stuff, and my card was like declining, or just not declining. It was like not working. So she was a very nice woman. Okay, that's all I'll say. She's a very nice woman, a bit older. I'd say over middle age, and she took my card. Was like, "Oh, this happens all the time," and then proceeds to slam my card against the machine.
Yeah.
You know, when it's like the contactless thing. She just
Yeah.
like slammed it against the machine and just kept doing it like repeat, just like.
breaking the machine. It's hilarious.
Like, yeah, and I was just there like, is my card about to like explode? Is she about to break my card? And that's the only card I have here. And I'm just there like, I don't know if it's worth buying Buc-ee's. Like, it's not worth it. I just
Buc-ee's
don't
is
know.
worth it,
You lose
Zach.
all your money.
Buc-ee's, it's worth
Yeah,
it.
exactly. She was like, "Oh, this never happens. I just don't understand it." I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to break your machine." She's like, "Oh no, don't worry." Just smacking this against
You
the
kind
machine.
little British fuck.
Yeah, don't worry, I got that for you. Bah, bah, bah. I'm just like, oh my god, no, poor my card. Eventually, I get it and it's fine, but I'm just like, I thought for a moment, like, did she just break my only like piece
Source
of
money.
like source of money? I had my phone, but again, like, I'd rather have my card than my phone. I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
shit. So yeah, that concludes my time at Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Buc-ee
Eventful,
fucking
traumatizing, and somewhat fun, I guess.
Yeah, Zach got exposed to what I think might be owned by the Church of Scientology, Buc-ee's.
Oh yeah, oh definitely, yeah.
Um,
There's definitely some foul play going on. That's all I'll
So
say.
when I was taking Zach to the airport, like this is the end of the trip, Zach realized, he was like, you know what? I just realized this entire time I never saw a gun.
Yeah, I didn't.
We didn't see a gun shop.
Even
we
in
didn't see-
Texas. That's...
Yeah, there was no
Yeah.
gun.
I saw a
don't know if it
billboard
was
for
text.
guns, but
Yeah,
that
there
was
was a
it.
billboard said buy guns, and Zach did not buy guns.
No, sad.
Nah,
reason.
We
Man.
did make the joke though that like when you get off the plane, like, "Well, in America, here's your welcome gift," and they give you like an AK.
They give you an
Here
A-
you go,
yeah,
an
they give you an
M16
R-
right there.
They gave you an AR-15. Just off you go.
Have fun. Oh no!
So yeah, the
I was
news.
thinking that, but I didn't want to say that.
Maybe censor that.
I don't think we can. I don't think. Please, editor, cut that. Thank you.
Yeah, Lunar, cut this.
Censor it.
Yeah, Lunar, get to work, you fat.
Yeah, put a little
ugly-
beat.
Hey, come on. Man just lost his kidneys.
You let.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. All right, dude. Oh yeah. I
Those were his
don't
best
think we've
friends.
told. Did we tell? Well, I'll tell anyway. Lunar was the first person to know that Zach was here, because he
Yeah.
couldn't make it to the video podcast. So we decided the day before we were gonna call him and be like, "What's going on?"
Just in case he were to admit, like, or say in the chat that we were here, because we wanted to.
That is one more thing we need to tell. Yeah, the people we called.
Oh yeah, who did you call?
Yeah,
You
when
didn't
we were-
record Lunar, right?
No, we did. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Sorry, no.
No, we couldn't. No.
I remember. It was funny because we were picking the people that we wanted, and I said, I want Dane and Lunar to be there, but if they don't make it, we'll be okay. Just because I knew the reactions would be like, oh, like that'd be it. They're just like, oh, okay. And when we called Lunar and Dane, that's exactly what happened. They just went, oh, okay.
Yeah, Luna was like, oh, cool, like that, like that. Yeah.
And so yeah, we called Sam. I don't think Egg and Dell know about this when we
Yes.
called Sam.
Oh,
Yes, you showed
It was
us.
really
I think
funny.
watched the video.
I called him and I was like, "What's going on, Sam?" And he was like, "Hey." Oh, he was like, "What's going on, Mike?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, I perfected my Sassy the Sasquatch impression. You want to hear it?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then Zach, you started doing it. You went to.
yeah, I did my impression of Sassy, and then
Yeah.
Sam just didn't catch on. He was just there like, oh my god, that's a really good impression.
That's
I
really,
kept going.
really good.
And honestly, I should have gone for like all the impressions because I don't think he would have got it.
I wonder how long it would have taken him to suspect.
I wonder.
something.
Yeah,
We'll never know. Oh well.
No, but
I'm sorry, but-
eventually Emmett was like, "Do you want to know how I did it?" And he's like, He's like, oh, I'm just gonna turn on the camera, and then we turn on the camera, and then I'll reveal me, and then he's like, oh, fucking hell, my fucking
Sam had the
hell.
strongest reaction out of anybody, even over you guys. Then who did we call? Was Fritz next? Thought we
No,
called
Fritz
someone
was
else.
last week.
Yeah.
we couldn't.
Oh, I thought you called Fritz. I fucking.
We tried to call Fritz, but he just wouldn't pick up, or he just wasn't like in at the time, so we
It was
couldn't
like
get
the end
to
of
him
the
until,
week
like,
when he
last.
finally responded.
Yeah, it was like the second to last day, or the last
Oh,
day.
yeah,
and then
yeah.
He was like, oh.
Oh man, I keep remembering shit. The day I was picking up Zach, I was literally out the airport and I was nervous. I'm like, here it is, Zach's here. And then Fritz messaged me. He's like, hey, you want to play? Then I just messaged. This is what I mentioned. I said, like, I was like, I'm currently working on something beyond your comprehension. And so yeah, whenever we called him, I was like, Fritz, you want to hear my new mic? And he was like, yeah, sure. And then Zach started doing it. He was like, hello there. And he was like, huh.
All right, mate, how you doing?
You sound different. He knew immediately, but he was just playing dumb.
Yeah.
But no, dude, that thing he said was he freaking roasted me when I turned on the camera to show us both together, and he was like, "Wow,
Oh, yeah.
Zach, when you stand next to Emmett, I realize how beautiful you are." And I was like, "Jesus Christ, man,
That's fucking mean.
it's so
I was
mean."
flattered, but it was just so unnecessary.
It was nice to Zach, but it was mean to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I brushed my hair that day. I thought it looked good.
I watched.
Yeah.
I was there to.
I watched him shower.
Oh yeah, mate, every single day.
On the last day, I almost watched Zach shower.
You did, yeah.
I was the
Like,
first person in this group to see Zach shirtless, and vice versa.
Wow, wow, wow. I've been really trying, babe. Yeah. Anyway, but
Zach,
I
it was
think
funny
that's
what
pretty
you
much
said about like the ab workout thing. Like
Oh
compared
yeah. Luck was just mentioned that well he brings up the point where I told him that basically you know, like have any of you actually like done ab workout before and like you know the tension. Yeah, so you do ab workout and then maybe you haven't done it in a while or you did an intense training. You wake up the next day and you can feel like the tension or like how sore it is.
Yeah.
It was exactly the same waking up every day because of just the amount of food I kept eating. I've never eaten so much food in my life, and I remember Emmett's family kept on texting Emmett, being like, "Oh, is he alright? Is he not, like, is he eating enough?"
That's what
like,
drove me crazy. Is they were like, "Are you sure he's eating enough?" And I said, "Yes."
Yes, I've been
Getting
feeding
plenty.
him for so
Yeah,
It's funny. It's like he's a pet hamster that you're borrowing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Zach, Emmett, have you been feeding him enough? Yes, he's obese now. Just, yeah,
Look at him.
Fine.
what have I done? I'm fat
Yeah, I was-
too.
I'm fat too is real, and I didn't mean it to happen.
So
it was by accident.
I think that's everything pretty much.
I think that is
Oh,
everything,
well, one, I don't know where we could have mentioned this, but we had that Shrek doll we were having a blast with. The whole
Oh, yeah.
time.
Fun times.
shut
You'll
up,
see
Bum.
that in the. You'll see that in the recordings.
Yeah. And there's.
many videos we made.
I also want to bring this up. After Zach left, I went to go eat some Raisin Canes. And
I remember sending
yeah,
a picture.
I sent a picture of me with the food. I have a sad face. What was the song? I forget how it went. It was like, "This chicken's not the same,
same
without
without
you." Yeah, but no, I didn't tell you this yet, Zach. When I went there, apparently you spread your card disease to me because my card wasn't working.
Oh,
Yeah, it was going, and I'm like, God dang it.
well, it wasn't my fault. That was the woman smacking my card.
Those fucking bastard ass cards.
I know.
So, yeah,
It's the woman from Buc-ee's almost destroyed my card.
It's almost destroyed my life.
that's gonna be your clickbait
Yeah.
video. Texas woman breaks my card, real.
That's the title of this podcast.
Yep. So yeah,
How Buc-ee's almost ruined my life. Yeah.
how Buc-ee's destroyed my life.
The Cult of Buc-ee's.
So if you guys didn't know,
Cult
so yeah,
of
I met
Buc-ee's.
Zach. We got a lot of stuff coming the way. Worship Buc-ee, and there will be other meetups coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
Guys,
Wait, Emmett,
Dane's right
come out of my
here.
closet.
Yeah.
Emmett, come out of my closet. He came back with me.
Hey!
Hey,
How we doing?
hey, Jiggles, come out of the closet. Oh, you're not bisexual? Okay.
Oh, Jimmy, why are you hitting me?
Hey, guys.
Oh God!
I have a Molly doing one
Luck's
hand
meeting
and
Jimmy.
the other.
Luck just met Jimmy, guys.
Guys,
Oh my god.
oh no, I just met Jimmy and he just beat the shit out of me.
All right, Salad Man, come out of my closet. Come here, you fucking bitch. I'm gonna kill.
Oh god, he's saying the N-word.
What's up, Nick?
Oh, don't do that. God damn it.
God,
Right.
always when we're recording.
Huh.
All right, so that was the podcast where we talk about me and Egg meeting up, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good podcast.
Do you guys
man.
actually want to talk about that before we end?
Yeah, in September, Egg and Dead and Egg
Dead and Egg.
will come here.
On September
Yeah.
11th, 2023.
4 days after September 11th.
Oh, good. It's after.
That's all we can say. All right, nice.
Dell spends his first week in America on 9/11.
Yeah.
Where there's
What a time
candles
to be
everywhere you
there.
go.
Wait, do you mean the
Yep.
November 9th?
So anyway.
Anyway, so
Oh, I get it.
That's 11/9.
Yeah,
Shut up,
dummy.
mate. November 9th.
All right, let's end this.
Thank
Ninth-
you guys
ninth
for
of November,
watching.
Thank you
Bunch
guys
of
for
Zac
watching.
videos coming
Thank you
soon.
very much.
They're gonna be
thank
there's
you
plenty
for
of
sticking
stuff
up for me.
on every channel. Like WeCold's gonna get a bunch of videos. My channel's gonna get a bunch of videos. Zach's gonna get a bunch of videos. There's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Coming.
I'm gonna get a bunch of
Zach's
videos.
stuff will probably take 2 years, but yeah, it's coming.
I'm purposely no, more like 4.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, well, yeah. Thank you for sticking up for me.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you for
everybody.
sticking up for me. Bye everyone.
Yo, man, I'm coming out of MC's
Diseases.
closet. I never left,
Oh,
man.
dang it! Get out of here.
Yo,
Worship Buc-ee's.
Okay, I'm stopping the worship Buc-ee's. Actually, no, that's a trap. Don't, no, they found me. No.